fireplace.
Oh. Hey, everybody, it's your girl off the Doc B. She's in the building. And guess what? We have a special treat here for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining. Please click like and share. Thank you all for coming. And this is Bring It to the Table, where anyone can come who's overcome, conquered, survived anything, and is living beyond your dreams. Listen, you don't want to miss tonight's episode. I have a treat for you. And I hope it goes well because I've learned to do things just a little bit different. So let me go on. What I'm going to do now is I am going to go to social media to make sure that everything is going appropriately, like I always do. You know, social media sometimes jack you up. Excuse me. Okay. We have someone coming on who is in the business of helping people. He has overcome, conquered, and survived many things and is living beyond his dreams. And I'm going to introduce all of you to my friend, I say Shafi Cor. It took me a long time to be able to pronounce his name. All right. So I'm going to bring him on now. You want to bring him on? There he is. Hey, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, my sister. Doc B,
All
how you doing
right.
today?
Hey, everybody. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for joining. Hi, Mickey. Thank you for joining. Hey, Kelly. Thank you for joining. Hi, David. Thank you for joining. I see you all in the chat. Thank you so much for coming in. We got quite a few chats going on here, but I don't know what's going on over here. But maybe I need to turn this off and back on. Please click like and share and invite someone to the broadcast tonight because especially if you are in the Atlanta, Georgia area, this broadcast is definitely for you tonight. This broadcast is for you. Shafi Cor is a friend of mine, and I've gotten to know him very well in the last couple of weeks. And oh wait, what's our girlfriend name that introduced us? Hanif.
Hanifa. Yep.
Yes,
Hanifa from
I
Philly.
want to say a hungry lad. Thank you, Hanifa, for introducing me to Shafi Cor because he's just been a blessing in my life, and I'm truly, truly, truly. It's an honor and a privilege to be working with someone of this stature and magnitude in our community. So, how you doing today, Chef?
Alhamdulillah, I'm blessed, truly blessed. Another day,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I'm grateful for the little things, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And it
I
took
know
me a
you are.
long time to learn the importance of giving back, you know.
Yes. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into all of that. And I'm so glad that you agreed to come on because you know what? Muslims do recover. We recover. We
Yes,
recover. We come back. We are on in the blessing. We get blessed just like everybody else's religion. You know, this is
indeed.
our way. This is our way of life. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my light. This is our way of life. Hold on one second. My light wants to do something different today. Let me just change that. Um, oh, I'm gonna change it, make it a different color. Nope. Let's do this one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You see the different colors?
Yeah,
Blue. Okay, that's pretty
I
good.
love the ambiance.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do pretty good for myself over here.
All right.
And so guess what we're going to talk about tonight at the end? We're going to get Shafi Cor's story. We're going to find out where were you born and raised. We're going to jump right into it. Where were you born and raised? Who was in the household? What was it like for you growing up? I'll be quiet. You talk.
Well, I was born and raised actually in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And
What?
yeah, my father died when I was a couple months old. My mother got remarried when I was 5 years old. We had
Mhm.
four other siblings, and my pop, he ruled with an iron fist. You know, he was
Mm,
ex-military. You know what I
mhm.
mean? And if you'd have did some of the shit he did to me today, he'd be locked the hell up. You know, but I survived it. You know, and
Okay, so that's one thing you survived. That's good stuff.
so he was very, very tough and ruled with an iron fist. and I can even go so far as to say that he was abusive, but it did prepare me for the world, so to speak.
Okay,
But the
so
world
it
is not a
worked.
nice
So
place.
it worked. What he
Yes,
did worked.
right, right.
Okay,
In
so
hindsight, it made me tough, and it made me resilient, you know. And I made some bad decisions and started drinking and drugging, and then when crack hit the scene, that was the beginning of the end. You know, at the time I was living in Washington D.C. I was married, had a
okay.
career. I was a treatment nurse, and all that just went, you know. And I was one of those guys that sit around the table and say, "Man, my mama raised me better than this. I'm gonna stop doing this." They be like,
Mm,
"Shut up, you blowing my high. You gonna
wow.
die in these streets, nigga." You know.
Uh-huh.
So I always felt like at some point I would come out. And then I asked my mother, like, I gotta get out of here. Cause see, I was always a runner. I felt like if I just moved, things would change. She
Mm-hmm.
gave me a ticket. I went back to Pittsburgh, and
Mm-hmm.
I stopped for a minute, and then next thing you know, I was right back on the bottle and in the crack. And I always say, I wasn't arrested. I was rescued. You know, because
Ooh, that's a good
because
one.
through there, I ended up in prison, and then they stipulated me to a rehab. So they let me pick the rehab. So I picked the rehab that was men and women, right? So my idea was like,
Oh, you went to
I'm a
men and women.
yeah. So my idea was
Now
like,
wait a minute, men and women in Philly or out here? Because there's a men and women
it
out
was
here
in
too.
Philly. It was in Eagleville Hospital.
What?
Yep, Eagleville Hospital. I came down, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So my thing was like, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna learn how to stop using, and I'm gonna do it like it ain't never been done before. But
Wow.
guess what? God had a different plan. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
mm,
And I got introduced to
mm, mm,
Narcotics Anonymous and AA and some things like that, and eventually, I embraced the program and my life began to change. And
mm,
needless to say, I still, in spite of recovery, I still have faced some challenges, got married, raised a
mhm,
family, you know what I mean? But I was
mhm,
chasing that dollar. So, of course,
mhm,
I was caught up in money, property, and prestige. So I kept going to jail, you know,
mhm.
clean and sober, going to jail, clean and crazy, you know. And even
Wow.
eventually that came to an end where I had this sense of impending doom, like I really like to either be all the way in or just go ahead and go the heck on out, you know. So I made a decision, man, to jump into the program with both feet,
Mhm,
and it changed my life. So the way I ended up in Philly, me and my wife split up, you know what I'm saying? And I decided I was gonna come to Atlanta because I always wanted to come here. So my cousin was trying to get me down here. So I was supposed to come and stay
mhm,
with him and his wife. So on my way down here, my
mhm.
cousin gave me a call. He said, "Cuz, I got some bad news and I got some bad news. Me and wifey got in a fight. She kicked me out the house. You're gonna have to go to a shelter." So my introduction to
Oh,
Atlanta was none other than Peachtree
a
and Pine.
shelter.
Peachtree and Pine. Not just any shelter. Peachtree and
Oh,
Pine.
Peachtree and Pine. Okay,
But
tell me
anyway,
about Peachtree and Pine, though. But wait a minute, because I've heard that I work in treatment now here in Atlanta. So
oh
tell
my
me about,
goodness.
and I've heard about Peachtree and Pine, but I don't know about Peachtree and Pine.
It was the biggest, nastiest shelter ever. It reminded me of Second and D in Washington, D.C., but not as big, but it was a great big old building, and that's where the homeless lived. And it was nasty,
Like
and
Bridge Shelter in Philly.
it was 10 times worse. You know,
What?
yeah. But I didn't stay there long, you know. So I could have went back to Philly, but I said, nah, I done got here now, you know.
Mhm.
Anyway, now this is the funny part. I caught the bus because I just wanted some time to process and think. So when I got off the bus at Greyhound, I told the because I looked on the computer, looked up, a shelter, and I see Peachtree and Pine. They had this beautiful website. I called them and said, "Come on in, we're gonna find you some housing and this, that, and the third." I'm like, "Bet." So I jump on the van. I tell the guy, "Take me to Peachtree and Pine." Now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm G'd up. I got my gaiters on. I got my bag, my camera, so I come up. The man look at me, he said, "You sure that's where you want to go, man?" I said, "Yeah, man, I'm ready to go." So he asked me this 3 more times going up Peachtree Street before he turned on the Pine, right? When I jumped out that van, it's like everybody stopped what they was doing. Like I was the next victim.
What?
You know, anyway, to fast forward. I used to walk across, so I ended up going down to this other shelter, Atlanta Union Mission. I walked across. Now, this time, I had 20 years clean at this time. I walked across that bridge every single day over to the meeting over there. You know what meeting I'm talking about? Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not really sure, but we don't really say the fellowship's names in here because that's
anyway,
tradition. But the bottom line is, I know what you're saying, though.
That's what I want to say. But anyway,
that's okay.
I walked over every day, and I got to know people, and I got involved in service. Right. That's what I dug into the program, you know. And through my service work, somebody just stepped to me, and he said, "Man, I think you always in service, just that third. I think you'll be good at this certain job." So at the time, I was disabled. But just to go back shortly, in 2010, I lost my sight. I was totally blind.
Wow.
And, they did a couple of surgeries, and I had accepted the fact that I was just going to live blind, you know. But after about 33 days, I got some sight back, you know, and they wanted to give me a CNI dog, and I was like, no, you know. Anyway, they couldn't say the sight in my right eye, so I'm still blind in my right eye. So I got partial sight in my left eye, you know, but I didn't let that stop me. You understand what I'm saying? So I was working with this halfway house, you know, working with people with substance abuse and mental health, you know.
So you worked in the field too?
Yes. So I did this for about 4 years. And 3 of those years, I worked from 60 to 80 hours a week. You know what I mean? I was practically running the thing. But after that, you know, I got a contract with United Way. And what they was doing, they were putting the homeless into these halfway house temporary situation. And I had noticed that a lot of them had an income. I couldn't, for the life of me, think like, you get money, why are you living on the, why are you homeless? You know, but I realized that a lot of them were just trapped and stuck, and they was so busy, all they could really have energy to do was to survive. So that's where I seen the need, and I had stepped to the manager. They took to the United Way. I said, "Listen, I can find these folks some housing, right?" So I started going out, venturing, and talking to different landlords, and eventually they built the whole program, you know, Housing Plus, around, you know, the fact that we begin to house these homeless, and they offer funding to get them into this permanent supportive housing situation, you know, and we did that strong for about 3 or 4 years, you know what I mean? And I got a lot of experience with that, you know, and I get kudos. I take my hat off to a couple of people, Corby and Charlene and Mary Grace. It's just some people that helped me along my way. They believed in me and what I was doing, and you know, they kind of let me go out there and do my thing, you know. And if I was stepping to the left, they'd always put me back on the right path, you know.
Nice.
But that's what I did. I recently retired like 4 months ago from that, and from there,
that was recent too. That's real recent.
Yes. So I had met one of my landlords, right? And she introduced me to the rooming house situation, right? But what she does, shared living, and she deals with mostly like mental health and those like 55 and over, to get a
Yes.
check, and she has a shared living situation, and she does really a lot, you know.
Mhm.
And I worked with her for about a year. Then I branched out on my own. You know,
Wow.
I mean, I love what she do, but that's too much for me. I rather have a system that works where I ain't got to be going and seeing you every day.
Yeah, you
So
don't want to work. You don't want to work hard. You want to work smart at this point because
exactly,
you're in the giving back field. Like
definitely,
you give back what was given to you. That's
most
that's
definitely.
that's beautiful. The way that your story played out is just amazing.
And
The
it's
way that
ironic that I was homeless and found myself in a situation where I was helping the homeless. So I
wow.
know to this day, when I go down 5 points, my stomach flipped because I
Yeah.
still remember how it was being homeless, even though that was like 12 years ago. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's still there. It still resonates. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I still
Sure.
see, you know, homeless out, and I still can reach out and reach back and help whatever way I can. You know, but I decided to target working professionals and provide a clean, safe environment where they can thrive in and reach their goals. You know,
So your
and we,
target audience is working people.
yes, exactly. You know, so
Yeah.
I try to provide a nice, clean, safe place for them to live. You know, so during my working experience, I seen a lot of slumlords, and I promised myself that I was not going to be one of them. You know,
Wow.
so the name of my business is Living with Dignity. You know,
Yes, it
and
is.
I try to live up to that because I feel like, you know, especially now real estate is so high, you know, and people just really they still deserve to have a nice place to live. You know,
Yeah.
even though they can't afford that apartment or that condo or that house, you know what I mean? But if they hard working and they got some goals, they can achieve that. But they need to be in an atmosphere, you know, where they can focus. And that's where I come in. And that's the trust the service that I provide.
Well,
Yes.
congratulations. Congratulations on all your accomplishments. We are going to cut to the chase and just say that if you live in the Atlanta area, we are about to show you some of his properties. We're going to show you what Shafi Cor is doing for himself and others who is in need of housing. If you need a roof over your head, I don't know about you in Atlanta, but when I woke up this morning, it was like 37 degrees. It was
Oh,
a little
yeah.
chilly. It got warmer as the day went. It did. It got warmer, and we got a cold front coming through. So I'm letting you know right now. I know I'm new, a year, 13 months into the Atlanta area, but I'm done got plugged in. A lot of you on my websites and pages are from the Atlanta area, so I'm gonna have to ask my audience right now to spread the word. Shafi Cor's Living with Dignity's website is up and coming, but for now, you can reach him on Facebook. He'll give you your information. I'm going to drop it in the chat. If you guys have any questions in the chat about anything that I am about to show you, please just ask and we will be happy to answer any of your questions. I'm going to bring up the properties and then you're going to give out the addresses and I'll drop it in the chat at the same time. Okay.
Yep.
And that's how we're gonna do this thing. And we're just gonna, get this thing going and see, what we can get out of this. And that's just the way that's just the way it is. Sharing, here we go. Address this is when it comes up. And then I'll drop it in the chat if I can.
I want to thank you for letting me come on. You know, you've been very helpful in like helping me move forward and to promote my business. And looking forward to working with you, Dr. B. So just a heads up, all my properties are fully furnished, Wi-Fi, washer and dryer, flat screen TV in the room, and you have at least, at the very minimum, a chair in your room where you can sit down and be comfortable in as well. Some of them are accessible to public transportation, others are not. Some of them you need a car to be able to transport back and forth. You there, Dr. B? Oh, there you go.
You were supposed to keep talking while I get the video going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, like I was saying, if you need to reach out to me, I got several phone numbers you can reach me at 215-917-2871, or my business number 470-800-2918.
Let me drop them in the comments.
Feel free to reach out to me. And payments are done weekly or bi-weekly payment. It don't take a whole lot to move in, just 2-week payment, 1-week security deposit moves you in. Of course, you got an application process. Sometimes I'll do a background check, sometimes I won't. It just depends.
Can you give some of the addresses? Give me your phone numbers again. Let me put it in the chat. Give me the phone numbers.
215-917
917
2871
2871
or 470
2871 or
470 800
800
2918
2918. All right, living with dignity. LIVING.
So have a property in Lithonia. Right now, currently at that property, I have 2 rooms available. I have a master bedroom with an extra large tub in it, almost like a whirlpool tub. Also have a regular room available. Both are fully furnished. That particular house is not on the bus line. It's about 2 miles from a bus. It's right off of Covington Highway. And you got parking, in the driveway, parking on the street. You got Wi-Fi, washer and dryer. You got access to the common area. There's a back deck that's designated for smoking. No smoking in the house.
No smoking in the house. Y'all heard that.
And, we grown. I ain't gonna say you can't have company. They just can't move in with you.
Yeah, because that's the first thing one person asked me, remember?
Yes. So your company can stay 3 days out of the week. Up to 3 days. Anything after that is considered a move in, and that's not allowed.
So you have, I want you to tell the audience, I'm still getting my computer. It kicked me out, so I switched to my cell phone. But while I'm fixing everything, I want you to tell the audience about the properties, houses, how many family homes, because you do houses and rooms, correct?
Yeah, so I do have one house available right now. It's a 2-bedroom house. Sits on a 5,000 square foot lot. It's over the Venetian Hill section. And then, like the property I was just talking about in Lithonia, it's a 5-bedroom house, 2 master bedrooms, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs. The 1 downstairs is currently occupied. It has a private entrance. It has a little seating area out back. In that property, you basically need a car to get back and forth. But it's a nice, comfortable situation. Got a little backyard space. A big driveway and the garage. So the garage is mainly used for some storage space. The girl that was staying there before, she used to park her car in the garage, but yeah. Then I have a property in Stone Mountain.
Nice.
It's a 4-bedroom townhouse. It's 2 master bedrooms up top, 2 rooms down the bottom, and fully furnished. No smoking in the house.
Nice.
Try to keep the houses clean. I feel like we're all adults, so I shouldn't have to micromanage and tell you not to keep dishes overnight and tell who to clean what. Try to keep the common area clean. My tenants are pretty good about that. What I'm saying? But I do have rules and regulations written, and you do sign off on them, and being clean is one of them. So if I have to enforce it, I will. But I haven't had to lately. And I like that because we want to keep it clean. We don't want any roaches or rodents.
That part.
Yeah. So offer you a nice place. We just ask that you maintain it, especially for yourself. And most of the time, working professionals, they're going to want to keep it clean. Because they focus on trying to do what they're trying to do to move forward to the next level. They just need somewhere that's nice, clean, comfortable, and safe. So that's what I try to offer. Had a couple of efficiencies down in Pittsburgh area. But
oh gosh, how many properties altogether? That's a lot.
Both of them are taken. I don't see them going nowhere anytime soon. A lot of times when I get my clients, they stay a while. When they move on to like bigger and better things. Every once in a while, I may have to have somebody leave, but for the most part, it's been pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not I'm easy going to get along with my clients, my tenants, and I don't feel like I have to micromanage, and they understand that, the rules and regulations are in place. If you violate it, got to deal with the consequences. But at the same time, I will accommodate you if there's a problem. For example, like the one property in Lithonia, like the maintenance man, the plumber is there right now. The water heater busted, there's a leak underground. So I had to get all that taken care of. But the young lady, I accommodated her with a hotel room because she works
while they're fixing it.
Yes, because she's a woman, and she got to be able to use the bathroom and clean up or whatever.
Of course.
But the guys, they just went on to their family members' houses. So I mean, I treat my clients right. Like the way that I would want to be treated. So
yeah,
I don't have a problem with that.
And I have to reboot my system, just so you know. But you can keep talking about your properties.
And the properties
Somebody
just
said
now getting
Pittsburgh.
together.
You got all these comments in the chat. Somebody saying,
So I got. Go ahead. What they say?
They're saying something. Property in Pittsburgh is interesting if you're not local and managing the property. How do you do that?
You asked me how do I manage it?
That's what they're saying. You're not local and you're living.
I am local. I just have a Philly number. Not
So
Pittsburgh, PA,
no,
Pittsburgh.
but you're not in You're not in Pittsburgh.
No, it's not in Pittsburgh, PA. It's in Pittsburgh section, west side off of University Avenue.
Oh, well, you got to say that because
my mistake. Yes.
Because I'm only thinking about, okay, well, maybe he's talking about Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I do have 2 properties there, but they're gonna be flipping. But
they said, okay. I was thinking the same thing you was thinking, so don't worry.
Oh, you were? Okay. I apologize.
Because my husband and his family is from Pittsburgh. His dad and them is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, really?
So my thoughts were like,
yeah,
that's what you were talking about. I'm gonna have to upload all your stuff, all your pictures, because I got so many of them. You sent me a lot of stuff. I wanted to display them tonight, but I'll just go ahead and put them up on the page and with the addresses and things like that, because I had to start the computer all over again. We still have some time though to show it.
So the properties, when I say Pittsburgh, I'm talking about the Pittsburgh section of Atlanta.
Okay, you got to tell them about the different sections of Atlanta, because we don't know.
Off of University Avenue, yes. So I have also a property just now getting together down there. I guess you can call it the Bluff. I say the West End.
Woo!
That because
the West End is the Bluff.
The Bluff is nothing like it used to be, and then the street that is on is all homeowners, and they're all elderly people who have been living in their houses for like 20, 30, 40 years. Yeah. So I had flipped the house around, got everybody out, had to renovate everything, put all furniture and stuff in there. So now that fab bedroom house, I got 2 tenants in there. I got 3 rooms available. One of them is a master bedroom.
Okay.
The rooms are huge. So all 3 rooms have king size beds.
Ooh, I can't wait to get this computer up so I can show them.
All 3 rooms have king size beds, and
there we go.
TV in your room, furniture, love seat, chair,
nice,
and Wi-Fi, washer, dryer, etc. All the conveniences, and this is very, very accessible to public transportation.
Nice.
So there's a couple of buses you can walk like literally 50 yards to the corner, and there's a bus there. You can go up 3 blocks, there's another bus. You can walk 15 minutes, you're right there at Ashby train station.
Nice.
So public transportation is very good over there.
So how much are the rooms over there? The rooms comes with a shared bathroom?
So yes, except the master bedroom.
Okay, master bedroom has its own bathroom.
Correct.
And tell the audience how much is that?
So the master bedroom is $275 a week, and the other bedrooms are $250 a week. All utilities and everything is included.
So it's only $25 extra for your own bathroom.
Yeah, because I ain't really trying to hurt you, but so whoever get it first, they get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like whoever get it first, they get it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a steal. So, and they don't have. There's no gas and electric. Listen, I don't know if you're trying to buy a home right now. If you looked at the home rates that's going on right now, they are skyrocketing. It is not a buyer's market right now. It is a seller's market right now. Or to me, it's neither of them, because it's just you're not getting enough from what for your money's worth when you sell, and then you're not getting good rates when you buy, regardless of your credit score. To me, from what I've been researching and looking into, so which made me say I'll work with Shafi Cor, because you're in between. You're like the middleman in between home ownership, and if you want to get a lease to go into your own apartment, luxury, whatever. And your spots are very, very luxury, and they don't have no gas, no electric, they don't have no water bill. So you're saving all those
or no
things.
internet bill.
And you don't have no cable bill. So you got cable in all your rooms, you got TVs in all your rooms.
No
Listen,
cable.
folks, you heard it here. You heard it right here on Bring It to the Table with your girl, Author Doc B, your host. I have Shafi Cor here, and he is, let me tell you, dropping it like it's hot. If you are in the Atlanta area, I'm here to tell you right now. If you are in the Atlanta area and you are in need of housing, a roof over your head, please reach out to me. Reach out to me. My computer's rebooting now, and I'm going to show you all these luxury pictures and these nice homes that he have for dirt cheap. It's nothing. You are going to be paying like $800, $900 a month for your own room, your own bathroom, or shared bathroom with no other bills. And if your credit score is messed up, this is where you come see Chef. You come to see Shafi Cor, because he'll give you a chance. He's saying, listen, I understand. I've been there. Did you hear his story today? His story is that I was homeless. I had to sleep in shelters. Then I got ripped off from landlords. And then I found a good landlord who showed me the housing game. And I stayed in recovery. How long you been clean now?
31 years.
31 years, giving back what was freely given to him. Come on, y'all. Oh man, the audience is going crazy. They say he's popping. They stay up there saying he's popping. They got all these remarks up here. They say Assalamu alaikum. They saying thank you so much. They saying hello, brother. Good job. I'm telling you now, this is beyond my wildest dreams. And that is exactly what I want you to talk about now. How is this beyond your dreams, Chef?
Well,
why is it that living like this, helping people? I mean, you can't sleep at night because you don't know if the toilet going to break or if this going to do this and this.
I'll put it to you like this. Just so I know everybody's not in recovery, but the 12th step helped me to realize I finally got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Cool. It's not all about you.
Woo!
You know? And I started to understand the laws of the universe, that you get out of it what you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
See, my old thinking was like, I got to get mine before you get yours.
Yeah.
I got to get you before you get me.
Uh-huh.
I got to hold on to mine so when you run out, I still got some. You know? And I'm not sharing nothing. You know, so that mentality kept me stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was able to like come up out of that. So I used to wonder why I used to see people with money always doing stuff for free. I'm like, man, I never worked for free. But now you got to understand that they putting in the universe and you're going to get it back tenfold.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
And then not only that, kind of found out it feels good to help out. It's part of your nature, your human nature. You want to help and give a helping hand up.
Well, when you're helping people, what I found out from psychology, when you are a giver and you are a helper, that it impacts your brain activity, which sends blood to your heart. Everything goes through the heart. And it makes you that feeling of the it's just like when we were getting high and the dopamines would go off and the pleasure senses say good. It's the same feeling you get
Yeah.
when you are helping someone.
And trust
It's
me.
like, good. And then you want more, and this feels so good. You just want more, and you want more. Someone in the audience, Carolyn, says, wow, very impressive. They're saying, I work with the homeless youth in Baltimore. Great job.
Wow.
All those things. Thank you all for saying those nice, kind things. My computer is still, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm going to put them up there anyway. I'm going to post them. Even if the broadcast ends, I'm still going to go up there and post everything that you just said, all of the pictures that you had, because we tested it out earlier, remember, and it was working.
It was working fine.
That's computers got a mind of their own. I'm telling you, we couldn't get
you
on for a minute either. So I understand. Listen, but Natural is saying, hey, Natural, thank you for coming. Now listen, that's my girl. She all the way in Texas. She comes on. She's all the way in Texas. Thank you so much for joining, sister.
All my exes are in Texas.
No, say that again.
All my exes are in Texas. No,
every last one of them. So somebody is saying maybe you can leave his information. Okay, tell them where they can find you, because some people want to become want to do the same thing that you are doing in their town where they are, so they want to probably talk to you. And then you got some people, they laughing at you because you say you left all your exes in Texas.
There's a part that I left out, right?
Okay, go ahead.
I got my system put in place with another landlord called True Love Rentals, and they gave me this training course, all their paperwork, and all their whole process on how to run a tight ship. So that really helped me tremendously. It saved me a lot of headache.
Nice.
Just like you're going to help me like with my social media and stuff.
Oh yeah, I got you. I already hooked them. I already hooked them up. Y'all know me. I'm a social media junkie.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the dark ages when it comes to that, but I'm about ready to get up to speed.
Well, you're doing really well. I mean, look what you did today. You really persevered and sent me all the information. You were able to log on to the podcast. Although you needed some assistance, you still was able to get on, and you were able to, you talk explicit in regards to the properties that you have, you know the business. So you're doing well, and you're going to do well. And Allah is going to bless you even more, because you are in the helping business. That's just the way he does it.
Yes.
You're in the helping business, and you putting roofs over people's heads. So if you're in the Atlanta area, tell them where they can find you. Look in the chat. I already typed it. Tell them 215. Give them your phone number.
917-2871. I've had that number for 25 years.
Wow. Okay, give them the business number.
And the other number is 470-800-2918.
Mm-hmm. And you can, and they can get houses. Y'all can get homes from him. And hey, guess what? If he don't have what you, go ahead. I'm listening.
So also, whatever I don't have, I have other resources that I could probably link you up with. Like, I have somebody who got Section 8 housing. I have others. Another partner that does 55 and over and shared living on a fixed income, and I have other that does like home care for people who need a little extra help. So even if it's something that I can't do, I have resources that can help you, even if I can't help.
You sure did, because you took one of the referrals that I gave you, and you said, okay, I got the right place for you. This is the wrong fit, but this will be a great place for you. That was amazing. I thought that was brilliant. And so that speaks values to your personality, because you won't see people homeless. You refer them. That's outstanding, Chef. You can't get no better than that. So we only got 1 minute. What would your closing remarks be to the audience? Tell the audience closing remarks in regards to properties, how to go about getting them. His website is about to come up. He's partnering with author Doc B. And y'all already know that I am Doc B's Recovery Coaching Solutions LLC, partnering with Living with Dignity LLC here in Atlanta. And not only will I be helping to save lives, Shafi Cor will be helping to house lives.
All right. I like that.
That's well, we just set that up the other day on the phone with the man, remember? Yeah, so when they come through me for treatment and they get a substantial amount of clean time, the housing part is right there, and you will be able to slide them right on into their place. I'll make sure they have the money. I'll make sure they have their careers intact and everything that they need with some clean time and some recovery tools, and be independent, because we know you don't want to hold nobody hand right now. But
Nope,
if you
not at all.
don't, then you do have a place that they can go. So you're more than just one person that can help me and help these people change their lives. Thank you, Natural. Thank you so much. They're saying awesome. They're giving you claps and everything inside of the chat and stuff. So what are your final words? I'll be quiet. What are your final words?
Well, I really don't have any. I mean, just be true to yourself. You know what I mean? And whatever you think, you know, that you're capable of, you know, you just never know. You can always exceed by leaps and bounds.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you this. I'll add something to you. This is Shafi Cor's final words. I'm going to add some to him. Never give up on housing needs, because he didn't give up. Right. He could have went back to using dope, but no, he said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold on, keep consulting with the people in the program where he went to get his help, and he held on until he got a roof over his head. So never give up on your housing needs. It may seem gloom and doom. It may seem that it's over. But Doc B and Shafi Cor is partnered here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we ain't going to let you down. We ain't going to let you down. Okay?
Yes.
Please pass the word. Please share this broadcast with people, especially if they're looking for housing. Look on my page. Look on Shafi Cor's page. How are you on Facebook? Tell them what your name on Facebook, how they can get you, because they're going to look on your page, and I'm going to drop everything on your page as well.
I don't know. Did you change it?
No, I didn't change it. Your government's still up there, but I will. I'll change. You can change it.
Shafee'qur A, either one.
Say it again.
Jura Shealy or Shafee'qur A. I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
To use my attribute or my government.
Well, I'll tag you. So I'll put it on my page, and then I'll tag you so it'll go up on your page. All right. And then he's going to have his business page put up in the next couple of weeks, because, of course, I'm his coach. I'm coaching him along the journey. We have partnered, and it's going to be a wonderful experience. So thank you all for joining. Assalamu alaikum to all the Muslims. And good night. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good show. Good show.